Hey there, it's Jules. Welcome to Jules Unscripted, Living Life Without a Script podcast, where we chat about the beauty of aging, learning what authentic means to you, and how to build your dream life one step at a time. Get ready to hear stories from incredible people who learned what it takes to build nothing out of something. Here we go. Hi everyone, welcome to Jules Unscripted, Life Without a Script podcast. My original launch for Jules Unscripted did not go as originally planned. A lot of my ideas, thoughts, phrases were being seen elsewhere, and so I needed to really take a step back and kind of figure out what I wanted to do with this podcast. I decided to do a rebrand again, and this time I added a little bit more of a niche to my podcast. Before, my podcast was just a all for nothing podcast, no niche, nothing like that. And now I kind of have a better idea as to what my niche is and what I want to talk about moving forward. I'm honing in to my previous podcast, the 30 Flirty Nerdy podcast, and that podcast talked about aging and what it's like being 30 and what you've learned since being 30. So I kind of took that idea and changed it to living life without a script, what it's like aging and how to be successful with what you're doing. Age is a very big topic for people because every day we're growing and every day we're aging, and there's so many different generations that have different life experiences, and I want to talk to those generations about what it's like living life without a script and how they were able to build something out of nothing. And so I want to bring those kind of conversations into the mix. I want to have real, authentic conversations that highlight that it is possible to live your best life when you know nothing, when you don't know what to do, right? So that is the idea of Jules Unscripted. And I also am going to have a little bit of personal touch to my podcast as well, too. So I'm going to have more solo episodes with you. That's still going to be a thing, just kind of like this, like talking one-on-one without a guest. And I'm going to have my partner come on every so often to have a fun little like segment with him and doing some different conversations and things like that. And I'm just excited to kind of get this podcast started and going. I have a couple people on my mind that I want to do an interview with and sit down and have a conversation with. Yeah, I'm just really excited to kind of get things going. Also, with this podcast, I'm also trying to figure out video for this podcast so that it's going to have a video element to it, which I'm really excited for. It took a moment for me to kind of get it started and going. My first time doing video solo didn't go too well. It looked very funky, it looked very weird. I'm hoping that this time it will work much better. I want to give a big shout out again to Brian for helping me get this set up a little bit and for helping me tweak some things here and there. I also want to thank Rich for helping me with more of the technical aspect of camera and how to make it look good for video and things like that, and like all that extra support there. I just also want to thank a lot of friends and family for the past couple weeks. Their support has really meant so much to me, and I was able to actually kind of get out of a funk I was in to feel more comfortable recording and more comfortable doing podcasting again and actually having that support to find my voice again really meant a lot. Thank you again for my support system for helping me navigate those past few weeks. Okay, now I'm going to reintroduce Jules Unscripted, Living Life Without a Script, where we talk about aging, authenticity, and how to live your dream life and what that looks like. So I'm really excited to get started and to see where this podcast goes. And again, thank you all for being so patient with me while I get this podcast started up again. It's been a minute since I've been back in the hot seat recording. It's been about 7 months, honestly. So it's going to take time. It's going to look messy. So thank you everyone for being a big support into this podcast and for helping me get back on track with it and for being just big cheerleaders. I really appreciate it. And I'm really excited to see where this podcast is going to go. There's going to be a lot of fun changes, updates, different people coming on the podcast, and it's going to be really good. So I'm excited for you all to join me along this journey of Jules Unscripted, living life without a script. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you all enjoyed the conversation. If you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to rate, send us a comment, and share the podcast. If you're interested in coming on the show as a guest, send me a DM over at Jules Unscripted Pod on Instagram. Tune in next week for more episodes with Jules Unscripted. Bye!